Hey everybody, it's Jason Abofsky over here, and I am bringing to you the final video because you guessed it, today is release day. Celoven STORMCHASER is officially out on Amazon in ebook and paperback formats for purchase, and as always, link is down in the description. I'm excited. You excited? I'm excited. I'm all excited. It's been a long time coming, 10 years in the making. When I started creative writing back in 2011, I was just doing fan fiction, having fun, and I started getting more and more support from people who convinced me I should try my hand at writing for real. And, well, there's a difference between writing fan fiction and writing a good, well-written novel. And it took a lot of time to learn how to do that. And I think I've succeeded tremendously, and I know you'll enjoy it. Already, I've got 2 reviews from pre-readers up on Goodreads.com. You can check them out. They're both very flattering, and I am thrilled and humbled by their kind words. And you can check them out for yourself and use that as a decision maker whether or not you're really interested in reading this novel. Because I think after you check it out, you will be. So that is out there. You can purchase it. And if you're not convinced yet, or even after reading the reviews, you're not convinced, and you'd like to sample some of the writing, I got a couple things for you. In previous videos, we talked about it. I've got 3 free to read short stories, and you can check them out. The first one was Dimstone, following the story of Jana being bullied by some goons. And the second story was called The Last Hunt. It was a coming of age tale about a boy in the wilderness who has to slay and kill a wild or feral kelboar before it kills him. And the third one is more of an athletic one. It's about a quadrathlon, and it's called The Amalgan. And it follows the story of a guy, Booth Litch, who is competing for the 3rd time and wants to win, but there's one person standing in his way, and that is an Amalgan who has been allowed to compete for the first time in history. So you can check all those stories out. They are set in the Sullivan universe, but they are each independent and also independent of the novel. So you do not need to read these stories to get the novel, and you do not need the novel or reading any of these stories in order. You can choose whatever you're interested in to sample my writing and decide if that's something you would enjoy. So check that out. And also, you can check out a sample of the story itself on Amazon. There's a free to read sample. See if, the beginning of the story floats your boat, whatever works. And I have some more news. And that news is pending. So I have been offered a table, or to split a table, at an upcoming convention in Maryland. Now, I'm not going to say which one because there's a big qualifier, and that is I was not allowed to purchase my order of books for Celoven until today. So I need to wait for those books to arrive. If they do arrive in time, I will put up a notice and I will be available at this convention to sign, autograph, and or purchase Celoven in person. Like I said, big qualifier. I'll let you know. Now you can. I won't be posting any more videos. I think I've bugged you quite enough. For those of you who are actually stuck around to this video and kept watching, this is the 4th infomercial I pitched to you, and I'm sure you're pretty tired by now. But I hope my subconscious subtitles over here has been keeping you entertained long enough to stay with it, and I appreciate that. So from now on, I'll bug you on social media. You can look at my author page on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, and I will put notices up there. Now, for those of you who are friends with the actual me on Facebook, I'm going to stop spamming you now, okay? I appreciate your support. I'm going to put one last thing out there to kind of rope as many people in as possible who haven't, quite seen yet. But after that, I promise I'm not going to be that guy anymore. That's why I created the author page. I want people to support me because they're interested. So if you haven't signed up for the author page, please do. Link down below in the description. I'll put updates there, and also I'll put up funnies. I'll put up random cartoons and writing cartoons, sci-fi cartoons, fantasy cartoons, anything to get a laugh, because that's what I like. So you can check it out. follow that page, and I'll post as much funny material as possible. And I will let you know about that upcoming convention. Um, Now, of course, we come back to the thing that everybody always wants to come back to, and that's the giveaways. This is the last round of giveaways before the release, and after this, you're going to be stuck waiting until I have the next giveaway or the next book comes out. So you may be waiting a while. But I appreciate everybody who signed up for the newsletter. And if you're just interested in following the ongoings of what I'm doing, sign up for the newsletter. There's no spam, I promise. As a matter of fact, I'm sending out one today, and that is a newsletter just documenting everything we're talking about right now in this video. And after that, I'm going to leave you alone until I have something new to offer, new short stories or updates on the novel, but it's going to be very sparing. It's going to leave you alone, and when it matters most and when it gains your interest, that's when I'll bug you a little bit. So starting at the bottom tier again, we got the bookmarks and postcards. These people will be getting, these people will be getting 2 postcards and 2 bookmarks in the mail. Keep one of each, enjoy it, use it, give the others away, let other people know who might be interested in this story. Say, hey, I got something you might enjoy. Please take a look. Here's a bookmark. And now for the second tier prize. As before, I'm going to be giving away a free ebook copy from a friend in the writing community. And this time, that friend is Joe Gallagher, who wrote a story called Born Again. It's a time-traveling urban fantasy novel that follows the story of John, who's writing his memoirs, reflecting back on 50 years wasted. And as he's reflecting, he begins to pull on a loose thread from his past, and what he learns could have disastrous consequences for society as a whole. We follow John as he tries to figure out some of his flashbacks from his own past, but it's leading him deeper into trouble with his life in the present. And as he questions these things, he begins to reflect on whether or not he might possess a gift from God or some kind of aberration, and questions keep building. It's a story of reincarnation, awakening, doubt, and finally acceptance. So that story is available to you. I'll leave a link down below in the description, and the person who will be getting to read that for free this week is right here. Hope you enjoy that story, and please let the author know what you think. They always appreciate feedback. And finally, the top tier prize of the top video. We're at the top tier, and that is an autographed copy, paperback copy of Celoven STORMCHASER. Not this one, of course. This is the proof copy. There's some typos and things in there. You don't want that. But I will be autographing and sending out a free paperback copy to this person. Thank you so much. And if you already made your purchase, I thank you again. Give that one away. Take the autograph copy, save it. Maybe one day you can pawn it for something. You never know. Thank you again. And that is all I have. This is the last video for a while. In the future, I will be potentially putting up a lecture series on a new writing development process I've been tinkering around with. And I'm going to have it in a pretty tech format, PowerPoint slides, boring lectures, etc. But if you're someone who is an aspiring writer, you might appreciate it. So follow the channel. I'll let you know as things come out, and I'll let everybody know on social media as well. But until then, until the next book, until the next short story, thank you so much for all your support. I greatly appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy reading Celoven STORMCHASER as much as I enjoyed writing it. Thank you. So that's all I got for you. Oh, one last thing. Checkmate. Cheers.